I'm going to hook up a charge controller that's fed from a 24-volt system to transfer power to a 12-volt system. So what I did is I pulled the charge controller out of the coffee trailer. We know we are going to pull, for the 24-volt side, 10 amps. And we know we're going to put in 20 amps on that side over there. So this should be pretty easy. Let's see what we got to do here to make this work. We got to, we'll just use PV wire. It's perfect. We'll run it straight off of this side, straight into there. And we can run the negative right off of that. Positive right off of that. Yeah, this ought to be fun. On this end, we need ferrules. And on this end, we need, so we need some ferrules. Really, really tight fitting small ferrules. Let's find a couple of ferrules for this first. Cut these off and make a nice clean end. And then we'll strip it brand new. Thank you. Then we'll try to get these ferrules. All right. So on these, we're just going to put that ferrule over, make sure you get all the little strands in there, crimp it down. I like to crimp it twice. All right, so we got two different things we got to hook up here. This is the battery side. We're hooked up on the battery side here, which will then allow us to turn it on and configure the voltage. It's very important other than the very first time you turn it on, you have to tell it to change the voltage and override it with a special pin. It does not do it for you. It will not automatically change. So you have to do it. Turn this on. And the light did come on. I hope you guys can see that. It says it's in bulk mode, which is what it should be if it had solar panels or if it had a battery hooked up to it, which is what it does at this point. It has the battery. And we're going to go into battery and we're going to change it to 12 volts. It's going to ask me for a pin. As I stated it would do. Change that to 12 volts. I'm going to turn off charging. I think what I want to do is I want something with a switch on it. I can use this where I can turn it on and turn it off. We need to cut a couple of terminals on these. Connect that to the positive one over there. So the first terminal I need is this. Wow, that's a huge ass terminal. Now let's do the negative. Snip that off. Strip it again. This. And put this here. Let's tighten this down. This has turned out to be a much bigger project than I kind of anticipated. Let's attach this somewhere real quick. Screw it onto the wall here or something. Maybe like right there. We can connect this one because we have an off-on switch here. We'll put it on the load side. And we tighten you. There. Just need a meter. Here we go. Set the meter up. We got here to here, 26.4 volts. And we're going to do the last wire, which is the negative. And this one just needs to go from here to there. Easy. Bing, bang. Find the right crimping tool now that we have practically every one of them in the building over here. Take me a month just to clean this place up. That slid right in. That is really nice. Okay, now screwdriver. We're going to connect you. And let's do a check on all of our battery cables. We have this one, which was that. We have this one, which is that. All right, so we have the charger turned off. Charger is off. So let's turn on what would be considered the PV, which is the 24 volt. No smoke, that's good. And look at that, 26.6 volts. Now let's turn on the PV, or let's turn on the charger. Here it goes. Charging at 20 amps. Pulling 10.8, charging at 20. I don't know what else to do, guys. I think we're done. It looks like everything's working the way it should be working. Uh, it's charging just fine. This is a good test. Hopefully you guys had a good time tonight. We'll see you on the next one. And thanks again for all the subscriptions. 19 plus thousand users and subscribers. Thank you so much, guys. We really appreciate you. Have a good night, and we'll see you on the next one.